All right, dealing with the human side of dog training, this is one of the most difficult things that new trainers will have to deal with over the course of their entire dog training career. One of the first memorable pieces of information I got from another trainer when I was first getting started in this industry was he came up to me and he said, David, he said, what industry are we in? Looked at him. Dog training industry. What else would we be doing? We're training dogs all day long. We got a kennel full of dogs right here. He said, false. You are in the human training industry. You're in the customer service industry. Everything is about the owner, and unless you focus in on that, you will not have the success that you're looking to have. A lot of people look at the dog, they look at training the dog. Board and train programs are focused on training the dog, shipping the dog home, giving the owner an hour's worth of training and expecting everything to go perfect, and unfortunately, that is not how it works. Everything starts with the owner. Everything starts with building trust with the owner. Everything starts with building an extreme amount of trust so that you could start to give them the hard truths of what are holding them back from getting to the success that they're looking to get to with their individual dog, obviously. I was doing a business coaching call this morning with a guy that I'm using out in California, looking to expand on my knowledge, and it was interesting. One of the things he said to me, he's like, isn't it funny how all of the most skittish people out there have some of the most skittish dogs? And it couldn't reign more true to me. A lot of times when we're looking at the individual dog and the issues that they're having, you could emulate that straight onto the owner and see those same types of issues that they're struggling with in their day-to-day. So you get into how do you help them pass those types of things. And truthfully, the only way that you could do it is by showing them what's possible with the dog. It's the job of our training is we train the dog. We develop this great relationship with the dog so that we could push them along and show them, look, this is what you could have with this dog, right? We showed them the blueprint of how we developed a relationship with that dog. We showed them what things that we did properly, what things we did improperly, what things that they're doing improperly, I should say, that they need to focus on in order to get past some of these issues. And then we teach them how to emulate that. And then we start chipping away at the layers with the owner. We show them what's possible with the dog so the dog could show the owner what's possible within themselves, which is really the most important part with this, so they can get past some of those internal hurdles that may be holding them back from things, right? So again, when you're looking for trainers out there, or when current new trainers are looking to develop better clients or better results with their dogs, everything has to be centered around the owner. You build the trust so that you could have the hard conversations with them, so you could work through the hurdles that they are having in their own life so that they could be better and be the person that they need to be for that individual dog to keep them moving along with things, right? Again, this is the number one thing that I see people struggle with as far as new trainers, and frankly, even more senior trainers that have been in the game for 15 years, 20 years, that get complacent and get into this headspace of, well, I trained the dog. The dog is really well trained. So if you're having issues with the dog still, it's because of issues that you may be having, right? This is a you problem kind of thing. It's like, well, yeah, we know that it's a them problem thing. We know that they're the one that's creating the problem, but your training program is too focused on training the dog. That's the easy part. I could take a dog here and in 5 to 10 days, I could be past probably every single one of the issues that the owner might be having with them. I could live a perfectly well-balanced life with that dog, and I could not have any of those problems, right? But that's the reason why they hired you, right? They need you to put the attention into them to make sure they can get past that kind of stuff and they know how to get those same results with them. So there's a lot of dynamics to this. There's a lot of ways to work through it. We'll continue to make content as far as how we go about doing that, but it's an interesting conversation that we have all the time as we're working with more shadow students. Again, as I have other people just like, isn't that, asking me the same question, like, isn't that the way it is? Isn't it when skittish dog, skittish owner, anxious dog, anxious owner, fearful dog, fearful owner, forward owner, and forward dog, or aggressive owner, aggressive dog? Yes, all of those things are true. So you have to figure out how to have those breakthroughs, but it all starts with focusing on the customer and building the trust, right? You could have hard conversations with your really close friends. You could have hard conversations with your close family members because you've developed a relationship where they care about the word that you're giving them. They trust that you know how to work through these things. So develop trust with them, show them how to get past these things, help them be better for themselves so they can be better for their dog, and watch your results start shooting to the moon. Hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions on this topic, let us know, and we'll keep on making content showing you how to get past these types of issues.